Guys, this is part 3 of the Limbo walkthrough. We're about to get a brain slug in us, and little note is they don't like sunlight. So if you get a brain slug in your head and you walk into sunlight, it'll basically turn you around. Here's an example of that right here. But basically what the brain slug does to you is you're stuck walking one direction. And what you need to do is basically find these weird things up in the ceiling, these like creature things. Jump over that. There they are. You're going to want to jump over this box and just keep going. You'll hit some sunlight. Now, here's the crappy thing about these slugs is you basically always have one chance at what you're doing. So push this underneath them, jump onto the box, and immediately jump up. Boom, they ate it. So later when you get a brain slug in you, the puzzles will get more complex, and it sucks. You're moving in one direction, and that's the bad thing. I mean, you have one shot at most of the puzzles. All right, ignore all this gadgetry right now. You don't need it. Keep going to your right, and you're going to see another one of these little critters. A little fun note, if you beat the game, you unlock that little fun critter as an avatar pet. Basically, you see me jumping up here. You want to knock down those mushrooms. After the creature comes out, get behind it. Now you just chase the little guy. It's pretty simple. And this little guy is going to be able to power this gigantic machine because he's kind of like a guinea pig stuck in a wheel. Now you're going to want to harness his power by pushing the switch. Just hold it and hold it and hold it until there's a flash. Now it's going to start raining and you can progress to your right. Once you're up this ledge, you're going to see a chain. Just ignore it. Right after the chain is a pit. You want to jump down there. There's a log in the far right corner. Pull it to the center, but a little bit more to the left. Climb up the log, and then you want to jump up. You'll be able to grab the little wall there. Now you want to jump on this, but don't get off of it. Just hang on it. This is going to let this water fill the pool up. But once you see the pool full, you're going to want to get off, jump across the log, and then jump over the gap. You'll basically be doing this in like a millisecond. And you'll just make it. Another really long trek here. Just beautiful graphics, I guess. Pretty nice looking. If you want to watch ahead, I would, because this next part involves climb up on the slime here. Sorry. Anyway, this next part basically involves water rising and rising, and all the puzzles are timed. And if you fail, you're dead. All right, so here we go. You want to push this block all the way over to your right. And if you see right there, there's like a little gap, a little opening. You want to line it up with that. Climb on over. There's going to be a switch on your right. Just ignore that for now and climb up the ladder. There'll be a little handle there that you can see on the metal bar. You want to pull that all the way back. Now again, I recommend watching forward and seeing like the next 3 puzzle things. Once you're ready, click this switch and jump to the ladder so you don't drown. Here we go. All right, patience is a virtue with a lot of these puzzles coming up here. What you're going to want to do is just stand here and wait for that to rise until you can jump on it. And now you just chill. Ladder will appear there, and you see there's spikes there, so that's why we moved it into that direct positioning. Hop up on the ladder. This next box is actually broken. Make note where I position it. There's like a little incline on the floor. I put it directly there. Right about there is where you're going to want it, right where that incline starts. Now, when that water line hits the top of the box, that's going to be your cue to jump to that ledge. If you miss it, the box is going to suddenly sink and you'll die. And then see, the box freezes, and there you go. Here's a little slidey slide. You want to jump off at the end. Now, there's a buoy underneath this bar. You want to pull this back. When the buoy pops up, you need to shut it. If you miss shutting this, you will die. You'll end up drowning. It's right after it gets submerged, will it pop up? There it is. Push it shut. Now move your butt and push that down the incline. The second it starts rolling down there, head back to that ladder. Once you're up the ladder, you want to get on top of the wood planking and basically wait for the buoy to get under that, and you can guess what's going to happen. That buoy is going to lift you right up to safety. like I said, patience is key here. As you can see, it's very slow moving. This next part's really, really easy. Pretty simple. There's a switch underneath this flooring here. Pull it to the left. Once that pool fills all the way up, just push it back to the right. Head up that ladder. All you got to do right here is just make sure you don't jump in the water, basically. This switch, you just click it to the left, and that's all you need to do. You can hop out on it whenever you're ready. Wait till the box comes to the surface. Climb on up. Looks like we have some brain slugs coming up here. This brain slug coming up, a little note is you got to make sure that its tentacle is swinging away from you. If it's swinging towards you, it'll drop down and grab you, and you need to pull this box out first. Get this box all the way to the end. Once that happens, then you're clear to get the brain slug stuck in your head. Boom, you're headed to the left, climb up, jump the gap right into the sunlight, and then you're going to head back to the right. Now, on the right here, there are 2 ladders, but there's junk that falls, and if you time your jump in concession with the junk, it'll throw you into the water and you'll get killed. Basically, jump down and just keep heading to the right. The secondary pipes are going to shatter, creating a new gap, but you have some sunlight. This next part really easy. Just head back the way you came. Do the entire thing over again. The cool thing with the ladders is if you have a brain slug in you, it doesn't cause you to go to the right or left. You can move up and down on the ladder. You basically have free roam there. So once we get into the sunlight, you're going to be headed back, but now the water is rising. And if you noticed on your first trip to the right, there was a pipe. That pipe is going to slowly rise. And when I mean slowly, I mean slowly. So basically climb to the top of this ladder and just, again, this is a big patience. Got to have patience here. Make note of the spikes on the side of that wall there. Basically, if you preemptively jump out on the piping, remember, you're moving to the right whether you want to or not, and you can get skewed on the pipe. So don't jump the gun. Wait until this pipe here is definitely past those spikes. Otherwise, you're going to get skewed. Also, a little note here, if you hang out after you get up onto that ledge, that pipe will move over enough where you can pull it all the way to your right, and then you'll see a rope. Basically, pull on the rope, jump up there, get those guys off, and there's the rope on the right there. You can kind of see it. That'll get you another secret egg. Again, I'll probably make a secret egg video coming up here in a little while. Alrighty, now we're in what looks like an abandoned town. This gap, you got to time that jump right on the corner, otherwise you won't clear it, basically. Alrighty, slide down this roof and jump right at the end. Whee! Alright, jump on that piping. Piping will break, but don't worry, you're fine. Clear the gap. And now we're at the dreaded electric hotel sign, and we're going to end the video here, but this is where we'll start out part 4 of our Limbo walkthrough, and you get to deal with some electricity. Check out the review, Show for Gamers, and thanks for watching.